Hey Mark, this is Mickey. We're standing in front of your machine, and we're going to go over a few things with you on your machine here. Right now we have the playfield glass out, and we have a lockdown bar. Where's our bar? It's over here. This bar right here, Mark, there's two screws that stick out, and they go in these holes over here, like that. Okay? So when you receive your machine, okay, there'll be a playfield glass in here, okay, and it won't be on any legs, and the head right here is going to be folded down, okay. It'll be on a pallet. So the first thing you're going to want to do is unwrap the machine, okay, and take the head off and put it to the side, pull the legs off. The legs won't be on the machine either. These aren't the legs that go with it. These are another set of legs. So the first thing you're going to want to do is put your legs on. So the way you do that is you're going to stand this machine up. So the coin door and this coin slide is facing the ceiling. Okay. So the back of the machine, the back of it over here, is on the ground. Okay. Oop. What am I doing over here? Sorry about that. Let me go around this way, Dave. So what I'm trying to tell you is, Mark, is the back of this machine here will be on the ground. Okay, you're just going to put it on the ground, and it'll be standing straight up. You're going to do that, not the shippers. Okay, this part will be standing straight up, and then what you're going to do is you're going to attach your two legs. There'll be 2 bolts for each leg. Okay, attach the 2 legs on. And then take the machine that's standing straight up and fold it down. Okay, so the front legs are now on the ground. The back end of the machine still won't have legs yet. You're going to have to put a chair up underneath here. Right here, you'll put a chair or a stool underneath here and lift it up. So you'll have the front legs on like that, but this bottom part here will be sitting on the ground. You won't have the head on yet. Okay, so then what you do is you get somebody to help you. Get a stool or something, put a phone book, whatever you got to do to lift it up so the legs, and then attach your two bolts on each side for your legs. Okay? So, once you do that, you're going to have your machine up on legs. So you'll have the 4 legs on, but no head. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put the head on. Alright? Now the head, when you get it, okay, there is going to be there you go. There's a male and female plug that you'll plug in right here. Okay. And then you're going to pull up this wiring harness. Go ahead, Dave. And there's male and female ends, and you're going to plug them in. There you go. You snug them up. Alright, so these won't be in. Neither one of these will be in, and this won't be plugged in right here. But the first thing you're going to do even before that is you're going to put the head on. There's a little base here that the head sits on here. And there's a screw right here that holds it down. And there's some screws.
There'll be one there.
Yeah, one over here down below. Let me see if I can get to it. I don't know if you can see it. This is a crude video, Mark, so bear with me. Underneath this wiring harness, right underneath here, where my finger's pointing, right there, you see that? That's where a screw's going to go in, right there. Okay? So you're going to want to put a screw in there, and you're going to put one right here. What this does is it holds the head, the back of your head on. This whole head, you see this? This is with the back glass in it. Okay? This holds, it sits right in this shelf area here, you see? So basically, once you get your machine up on its legs, have somebody help you put the head on right here. Okay, and then when you do that, put your one screw in down over here. There's one there and one here. Okay, so you get an idea. Underneath the plug, there's a screw, and there's one right here. Then what you do is pull up your wiring harness, put these 2 plugs in here and here, and then make sure you plug this in here and here. Okay. Alright, so now there's a light bulb behind here that a light bulb goes in. But I'm not going to send it with a light bulb, or I can, and you can decide Well, I'll put a light bulb in there. You can decide whether you want to. Does he have to keep that plugged in all the time? No. Nope. That's just for the light bulb? Okay. If you don't want the light bulb on, then you can just leave that unplugged. And I'm going to tell you why, Mark. The light bulb lights up this part in here called Fighting Irish. But what happens is over time, the heat of the light bulb will damage your back glass and cause it to start flaking the paint off. It's got some crazing already in here. None of it's flaked off yet. But if you were to leave that on for 10, 12 hours at a time, you're going to end up with a problem there. So I'll put a light bulb in there. You can decide if you want to keep it on. If you're using it for a short amount of time, you should be okay. Okay? So, all right. So just to review, you'll put your front legs on first. Okay? First of all, when you get it, you're going to unpack it. You're going to unwrap it. It's going to be shrink wrapped. There's going to be the head here is going to be folded down on top here. So the glass and the glass are facing each other. Okay, everything's going to be shrink wrapped. The legs will be off it. There'll be a bag with the balls in it and all that sort of stuff, keys, the whole 9 yards. So you unwrap it, set everything to the side. When it comes in, they'll bring it in your house, take all the wrapping off, then inspect it for damage. Then when you're ready, get an additional helper to help you and start by putting the front legs on first. Remember I told you, just stand the machine straight up. Just stand it straight up so the coin area is facing the ceiling. Put your legs on, lower the front down, let's go to the back, prop up the back with a stool and a phone book, put the legs on the back, and then you're going to set the head. Once you get the machine on its legs, they're going to set the head down in the slot there, and you're going to attach those wires like I showed you. Okay, now the next step. You're going to come to the front, once you've got the head on and everything attached, and you're going to take the coin door out. Just like what Dave just did. Then there's going to be some screws underneath here. Dave's got them. Okay? And you're going to unscrew them. Okay? Alright, go ahead. You can just pretend to unscrew them. Okay? There will be 2 screws. There's one over here and one over here. Then you're going to pull the lockdown bar up and off. Okay? Then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to slide the playfield glass slightly out. So you want to slide it back maybe a foot and a half. So that way you can drop the balls in up here because there'll be a gap. You're going to drop your 5 balls in up here. Then it's going to be separate from the machine. The balls will roll down here, okay, and they'll go in this trough right here, okay, and then you'll be ready to play. Then what you do is you push your playfield glass back up so it goes all the way back into the groove. Put your lockdown bar back on. Okay, and then put your coin door back on.
Put the nuts on.
Right, there's some nuts down here. Remember, we have the nuts to hold the lockdown bar on. Okay, there's right there, and then there's right over here. Right there. You're going to put those nuts on. Then, when you're done, you're going to put your coin slide in. Or your coin door in. It's sort of grooved in there, and then lock it. Okay? And then the way it works is, it works on 1/4. You put a quarter in the slot. Here, it's not plugged in anyways, but yeah, Dave, go ahead. And then push it in, and the machine will reset. And then what you want to do, the next step is you got to plunge this here, and it'll push the ball out one at a time. Each time you want a ball, you have to push this in, and then this plunges the ball onto the play field. So you lift the ball up each time by pushing the bottom button. It'll push the ball out right here. Okay, the other thing that you need to be aware of is that if you do coin it up, okay, you do coin the machine up, do not let it sit until you at least plunge 1 ball, because there's a coil underneath here that will get warm over time. The machine is waiting for you to plunge a ball onto the playfield. If you want to just turn the machine on, that's okay, just for looks, but once you coin it up, make sure you play the game all the way through. And last but not least, underneath here, you'll have to reach under. There's an on-off switch underneath there that you can toggle to turn it on and off. Okay, Mark, that's it. Hope this setup video helps you out, and good luck with your new machine. I'm looking forward to seeing you getting it. Take care.